Good day, students. Our discussion is about maintaining reservations. This is under the topic receiving and processing reservations. The nature of customers means they will need to change some of the information in their reservation. What needs to be changed? First, we have the length of stay. Many guests need to extend or cut short their stay. Then we have altering flight details or travel details. And with this activity, there may be a cost incurred with it. Can be changing arrival or departure times, changing the number of guests, updating customer contact details, making alterations in their billing details or making a payment, or even changing or adding several special requests. There are times that your customer would like to make an amendment or even cancel their reservations. To process this, first you need to locate the original reservation. This may involve a detailed search process if spelling is incorrect, or you could do searching using an alternative. Next is to verify the original information. The purpose of this is to verify that you have the correct guest. Then, discuss the changes to be made. You need to identify the required changes, and this may involve discussing with the guest what they want and why they need to change it. Fourth one is to check availability and or make the cancellation. You need to check the availability for new dates and room types that are available. Fifth one is to confirm changes or offer alternatives. Always try to offer alternatives rather than lose a sale. Sixth one is to quote change of rate or customer details. Changes may incur extra cost, so you must let the customer know. And lastly, thank the caller if possible, and always use a suitable phrase to professionally finish the call. And also, let the caller hang up first. There are ways to follow up an unconfirmed reservations. First, you need to contact the customer for feedback about the reservation. Then, solicit payment or balance of payments. Customer will be advised for the rules of payment at the time of making the reservation. Then, advise the customer on the status of a reservation that has not been paid. It will not be guaranteed or kept for the arrival date without full payment. You can also do or make courtesy reminder calls. Advise the customer of the enterprise requirements for charges and cancellation fees. All departments need to inform about general reservation information. However, specific departments require particular information that might relate directly to them. This information is conveyed to each department manager or supervisor and relayed to staff responsible to meet the request. One report might be going to many departments, but each area takes different information for the same report. Communication with other departments for a hotel reservation includes communication to the front office department, the concierge, the housekeeping department, the maintenance department, sales and marketing department, accounting department, food and beverage department, security department, and the last one is the management. Notifying external organizations in relation to reservations. It is always important to think about the external organizations that will also be affected by the reservations at your establishment. When reservations are made at your establishment, sometimes this could affect the external organizations in the city in which you live. For example, an international doctors conference involving over 500 delegates from all around the world arriving in your hotel for 4 days will have to affect your whole city. Therefore, other tourism and hospitality operators need to be informed. As a reservation staff member, you need to be constantly thinking about the process of making a reservation and the impact this will have both internally and externally. These external organizations may include the following. First, we have the airlines. It might pertain to bookings for travel, the availability, arrival details, or arrangements need to be in place. Staffing levels will have to be increased, as well as catering requirements for onboard meals. Taxis, hire cars, and bus operators. With increased volume of tourists in your city, the transport industry will need to increase the number of vehicles and drivers available. Local shops and restaurants. You need to advise them of the increase of number in people in the city. who are likely to spend time shopping and eating out in the town. Shops may have to open longer hours and have more staff available to work. Tourist attractions. Local attractions will be included in the itinerary of the delegates. Hotel and tourist attractions need to work together when they bring a conference into the city. Tourist attractions may need to alter their hours of operation, and they may need to roster on extra staff. Travel agents. Delegates may make reservations through travel agents, and this will incur commission that the reservation establishment needs to pay. Commission is payable to a travel agent whenever any customer makes a travel reservation via a travel agent, not just in the case of a conference. You may also advise the medical clinics and doctors in the local area, for they might like to attend the conference. They should also be advised about the increase in people in the city in case of any illnesses. On-selling reservations. An establishment might sell the customer a reservation for their own goods and services, but at the same time, on-sell products for another operator. And this is the end of our discussion.